Welcome back. Haven't seen me in a while. 3 years or 2 years since my last video. 2 years. It only got 6 views. Hell yeah. As you can tell by the intro, or not the intro, the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about a hobby that I have seemed to enjoy as my return to YouTube. And it's not the most politically correct or politically alright hobby, and that's pipe smoking. What is pipe smoking? Well, basic knowledge: a pipe. A device with a hole and a bowl. You put in tobacco, you light it, it burns, you puff on it, you smoke it, you enjoy it. Some of the things that, or misconceptions I should say, about pipe smoking is how hazardous it is because it's tobacco. I will preface this with, would I be healthier if I never touched tobacco? Ever? Yes. But compared to the more common form of tobacco that we all know, and for smoking at least, is cigarettes. Cigarettes have a plethora of other things in them, and it's more for that nicotine buzz. Not knocking anyone that does it. I have friends that smoke cigarettes, and that's what they do. That's what they enjoy. And at the end of the day, it is something. It's an enjoyment. Backstory on how I started my pipe smoking journey goes back to when I was actually 18. I just turned 18. It was legal for 18-year-olds to buy and consume tobacco back then. At that time, and my cousin wanted me to have my first cigar with him. And I say cigar because it was a Swisher Sweet. It was a cheap $1.99 for 2 of them or something. And we had also picked up corncob pipes and a bag of Lone Star tobacco, I think. And if any more veteran or more learned tobacco smokers out there are looking at that going, that's not pipe tobacco. And we'll get more into that at a different point. That's a whole other thing that I don't even have the full understanding of. But I do know that I enjoyed it. It was relaxing. I could sit back, I could smoke my pipe, I could enjoy it. Now, because I'm going to be 27 here in the next couple months, I wouldn't say I truly started smoking a pipe or enjoying smoking a pipe until about a year ago. And that was, I had been smoking cigars, I'd been vaping like a madman because I got hooked on that nicotine buzz. Gotta feel that. And about a year ago, I was curious. What is something I enjoy doing? And it's always been consuming tobacco in a more natural form. Pipe tobacco, cigars. I was enjoying cigars. I was smoking 3 or 4 cigars, if not more, a week. But the thing that I didn't like about a cigar is you smoke it, yeah, it's easy. You take it, you clip the end off it, and boom, light it, and you're off. And I picked up my pipe again, and I said, let's give this another shot. I went down, I bought to the smoke shop when I was picking up a vape. I picked up some Captain Black original tobacco, put it in my corncob pipe, which I had smoked on and off since I was 18. And something about it just hit differently. And I said, Junior, why are you wasting your time and money on these other habits, these other hobbies that don't bring you as much enjoyment? And I would say vaping was a hobby for me. I smoked or I had multiple different vapes. I got into disposables. I did research. At one point, I wanted to work and open a vape store, but that's not how life turned out. Now I sell steel for a living. But about a year ago, I went online, took my phone, I googled Campbell's or smoke shop in Lansing, around Michigan. Campbell Smoke Shop. Smoke shop with the red door, I think is what the name of it is. But I walked in and I was just blown away. It was truly what I had been looking for. It was a tobacconist. It wasn't a vape shop, a head shop, a smoke shop. It was a tobacconist. And I believe we are strict. Yeah, I'm on their website now. And let me switch over there so you can see. The reasons to come to Campbell's. We're strictly a smoke shop. No vapes. Cool. Huge selection of tobacco products. Alright. And they had great reviews. And they had a saying somewhere on Google that said it's the shop with the red door. You see it. Okay, so I walk in. There's a couple of older gentlemen sitting at the table smoking cigars. The shop owner, hey, how's it going? What can I do for you? And I simply explained to him I'm getting into pipe smoking and I want to know more. I want to smoke more. I'm tired of smoking these cheap smoke shop blends. I was ignorant even a year ago to what it was. I thought Sutliff was low quality tobacco because the smoke shop that is right next to my house had a bag, and on the back it says blended or packed by Sutliff Tobacco Company. And it was their rum and something, but they just got rebranded as tobacco, pipe tobacco. He said, all right, let me try you something. It was their number 13 blend, I believe, which is Old Onyx. This hand-blended tobacco consists of fine quality tobacco leaves, American and African and Turkish, without Perica or Latakia tobacco. This is a very mild blend with a pleasant aroma, tasty, and excellent burning qualities. And the tobacconist had me smell it, told me about it. It's been steam pressed and treated and cased. It's a smooth smoking tobacco. And that was one of the things with the cheap tobacco I had. I was burning the hell out of my tongue. Why am I burning my tongue? I should not be doing this. Everything I read online says I'm doing it wrong. It's me, isn't it? It was the tobacco. And not knocking Sutliff for that brand, but more than likely, the smoke shop sells more of your tobacco for cigarette smokers. They have a humidor, but then they have whole wall. I mean, half the shop is vapes. A good third of it is other smoking paraphernalia from marijuana and other things. And then an eighth of it would probably be your cigars, and then just a small little, probably a 3-foot by 4-foot section of pipes. I'm like, that tobacco, and I might go back to it, I was able to get it to burn, but it would burn my tongue. What am I doing? This Old Onyx, it didn't. And so that's where I really started to put together that this is a hobby. It's something you can do to enjoy. And at that point, I had never really bought my own pipe. I had bought a cheap Church Warden, the Gandalf pipe, from Smoking Joe's or Smoking Pipes. I had bought countless corn cobs, antique store ones that I never cleaned properly and they just bad taste. So I asked tobacconist, hey, what do you have that for a pipe that's within a good budget? And for $50, he grabbed this basket behind me. Here you go, kid. And I'm like, what's the story? He goes, well, as you see, the wall of Campbell's is just filled with pipes. Different brands, Peterson, Savinelli, names I didn't even know of. And he said these factories will have reject briar blocks. Briar is the wood that most pipes are made out of. And so when there's a reject, so it might have a pit or it might have a weird grain or something, instead of just burning it or throwing it away, they gave it to apprentices who were learning how to make pipes. And obviously these pipes didn't have any major flaws that would pose a risk to the pipe or to the pipe smoker that would cause it to burn out quicker, to burn out slower. It was just a okay-ish block. And so they make these pipes and they sell them for cheap. And so I picked up my pipe. And it's stamped on the stem, or the stem is La Rocca, Italy. No clue what that means. But they were very budget friendly. They're $50. So I pick it up and I pick up some Onyx 13. And I've been smoking the cheap tobacco on my way there. And I got in the car. I quickly packed my pipe, not in a way that any veteran's pipe smoker would be smacking me upside the head for. But I took it, I lit it. In the first draw, even though the pipe had not been broken in yet, it was a cool, tasty, not chocolate, but like a coffee taste. I said, all right, I can do this. And so I do that, probably smoke a pipe once a week. As time goes on, we get further into it. About 3 months ago, I'm buying more vapes. Right, my work, hit my vape. As I'm getting out to my car, it's dead, so I pitch it in the trash can. Alright, I'll stop on the way home. I stop and go, what am I doing? I'm just chasing nicotine. Don't get me wrong, nicotine's great. It's a stimulant, much like caffeine. I'm going to try to get off vapes. So I start smoking my pipe more. And what I came to find was I was no longer chasing that nicotine. I was chasing the flavor. But I was actually enjoying what I was doing. It wasn't a wake up in the morning and if I don't have this, I'm going to be grumpy because I'm going to have the withdrawal symptoms. No, it was smoke my pipe, enjoy it, sit outside. And that's what I started doing. I went to the shop a couple of times. I got that one, and then Christmas 2013, I think, or 2014. I got plum pudding from the Seattle Pipe Club. That one was tasty, and I'd come home from work. We let the dogs out. You can see them both passed out. Suzu's butt and Arlo passed out over there. And I said, I'd just sit there and smoke my pipe. Enjoy it. And was at peace. So I decided today, as I was driving around, listening to a podcast about pipes, why don't I sit down and share my intro to pipe smoking to you guys? Why don't I share things about it that I enjoy? because the pipe community is huge. There's lots of guys that smoke. There's multiple. I didn't realize how many pipe shows there were. You got Chicago, Las Vegas, Muletown. Facebook, I just saw that there's Paul's pipe or smoke shop in Flint, Michigan was having one. Dozens of pipe shows, if not more, that I don't even know of. And it's all guys that smoke pipes. And yeah, you're saying, well, you're only 27 years old. You're an old man. Yeah. I'm old at soul. But if we could all just enjoy a hobby the way I see these guys enjoy their hobby, we'd be a lot more relaxed as a society. And yeah, I'm kind of changing what my channel is about. I had some life changes in the 2 years, major ones. Good things, bad things, amazing things, and I like video games still, don't get me wrong, but I hope that you guys might get something. Some people might come back when they see my name pop up there again. I'm not changing the name. Hanging with Junior. You know what? Hanging with Junior goes from playing video games all the time to sitting outside, drinking a sweet tea, smoking a pipe. Is that such a bad thing? And for those of you who've actually followed and listened to this whole video, let me know. What do you want to see? If there's something about pipe smoking you want to know that I might know, let me know. If I don't, let's go on a journey. Let's find out together. Because just because I used to play video games doesn't mean I can't change the course. It's our lives. Let's live our lives. And if you stayed all the way through the video, thank you so much. I was nervous to do this. I've been thinking about it for a while, but excuse me. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into a family. Let's enjoy our hobby. And if you just want to listen to it, listen to me ramble, put me on in the background, you go ahead. That is your right. But I think that's all I've got for this first video back. And if any of you have a question, concern, drop it in the comment section below. Let me know. I will, maybe if I get enough, I'll do a whole video of just answering questions. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me to be able to do this type of media. I've always liked performing. Here I am on freaking YouTube. And I hope you guys all have a great day. Stay good, my friends. And remember, I don't know, something inspiring. See ya.